Hi everyone, this is a collective tarot reading for the full moon in Aries, which will be taking place on September 29th, and it is for lightworkers. So if you want to see more peace, love, health, and wealth in the world, you are the person that I am aiming at with this collective reading. Something I like to do is watch a bunch of astrology videos about illumination to see what actual astrologers who know what they're talking about have to say. But it looks like they're taking their sweet ass time for this lunation, or at least the ones that I follow. So I'm falling back on the tried and true, what do we need to know? So, as always, I have 3 oracle cards off to the side here. This one's out of frame, but it still counts, obviously. And you can pick which 1, 2, or all 3 resonate with you the most. I will do a 7-card horseshoe spread. I haven't used my Morgan Greer for one of these readings in a while, so I'm going to lay down all 7 cards. So in the past, we have the 5 of coins. That's nice. Present is, what is this? This is the 4 of cups reversed. Very interesting. Known factors, 7 of swords reversed. We collectively are the 7 of coins. Very interesting. Unknown factors, 3 of wands reversed. Advice is the emperor reversed. Interesting. And potential outcomes, we have the 8 of swords with the queen of swords reversed at the bottom of the deck, which adds surprisingly a lot to the reading. So before I put all of these cards to make the shot perfect, it looks a little high in the shot right now. But before I pause, I just want to remind y'all how I use the bottom of the deck. So the bottom of the deck is the subtext behind the entire reading. So the metaphor I always use is these cards are bricks, the bottom of the deck is the mortar. But regardless of anything, I will stare at these cards and move them to perfect the shot. I'll see you right now. I think that the message as a whole is a warning against what is possible if we don't do a good job of picking our fights individually. And before I get into explaining why, I want to go into a rant on the Queen of Swords here at the bottom of the deck, because like I said earlier, she's binding the whole reading together. Obviously, I flipped her upright to bring her up close here. The Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords tells it like it is. She's a truth sayer. She will not mince words to say what she needs to say. And she is generally a stand-in for speaking your truth. That's generally how I read her in most circumstances. As the blue, that is very interesting that the blue candle went out while I was saying that. Very interesting timing for that. I don't want to be too distracted. That is actually kind of wild. But anyway, here's the deal. The reason why I led with this is because there might be an aspect of being honest with yourself that is implied in the meaning of the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Swords. I keep saying Queen of Wands. I probably didn't say that just once by accident. But anyway, the meaning of the Queen of Swords, where she is, it could be a clue to take a good look at yourself in the mirror, which is one of the hardest people that it is to be honest with is yourself on a consistent basis. People lie to each other. People lie to themselves all the time. And when that happens, it leads to potential opportunities that are being missed out on. So the 5 of coins, 4 of cups reverse combo here, what I'm reading this as is we found our tribe, or at least we found enough people of our tribe to walk through the darkness that we're walking through right now. And it's leading us to a moment of opportunity that we're not necessarily recognizing. And the 7 of swords here, it's funny, I always like to go on a rant on how the 7 of Swords gets a bad rap. I like the 7 of Swords. But when it comes up in reverse, the lying, cheating, and stealing energy that most readers associate this card with, even I have to acknowledge that, especially in the context of this reading where it is and everything. So the reason that this card is relevant now is because I think what is leading to the confusion, what is leading us to the Emperor being out of balance, so to speak, is that we're focusing so much on the sneaky person that we're ignoring an opportunity that we have been preparing for all this time. Okay, that last we, I mean you individually. Whatever person that this message is for has done a lot of work to prepare themselves and to find the people who can help them to get to this point, but they're so distracted by the liars, cheaters, and thieves that they're ignoring a genuine opportunity that they have. And I think that by taking a look in the mirror at yourself, because some people, the wrong way to interpret these cards is that we're not speaking the truth enough and that we need to make people aware of the liars, cheaters, and stealers and what they're doing. That would be the wrong way to interpret this this reading. That track leads us to the Eight of Swords in the potential outcomes, which is a clear warning of what happens if we don't flip this Emperor upright. The Emperor, in the context of this reading, is an indicator to get a clear sense of what is within your control and what is out of your control, and to focus on the things that you can control. And I have a feeling that there might be people that this message is for that are using their focus on the Seven of Swords guy. I want to pick someone who is generally not liked by enough people, and I can't think of one right now, so I'm gonna skip that. So anyway, we're so focused on the Seven of Swords guy stealing the swords that we're missing the boats that are coming in that we are ready to get on to sail out into the ocean. You know, I always call the Three of Wands the threshold card, and sometimes the thing that we are most gifted to do is a thing that scares us, and the sneaky Seven of Swords guy provides a very convenient distraction to say, hey, let's focus more on exposing the truth about this sword thief here, as opposed to, you know, preparing to set sail on a long journey, which we don't even know if we'll even make it alive on the other side. You know, I don't know why the story of Christopher Columbus crossing the Atlantic came to mind, which is what I was just alluding to just now. But yeah, if you want to prove that the Earth is a globe and you want to set sail towards the east, and risk falling off the edge of the world, that can be scary. And whatever sailing across the Atlantic is for you, I think that it is time to face the truth that that is probably what your job is in this project to manifest more peace, love, health, and wealth in the world in these times, you know? Because if we're so busy, and it's so fitting that both of these sevens are looking at each other, if we're so focused on the Seven of Swords guy, that's how we spend a bunch of time wasting energy on things that we can't control, which leaves us dazed and confused in the end. That's pretty clear what this message is. And I'm glad that I went going long enough to remember what I almost forgot to say for the Emperor card. The Emperor reverse, where it is basically a serenity prayer. God, give me the serenity to accept the things I can't change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. That's what the Emperor is saying in this position. So as long as you keep that, the threshold that you're at, if you focus on flipping this Emperor upright, by just discerning the difference between the things you can and cannot control, that might make the threshold, the cliff that you've been at the top of, watching the ship sailing the entire time to you. And I think that's how you can steer away from the potential confusion that awaits if you just keep focusing on the Seven of Swords guy. So I think I've looped enough, and that felt like a mic drop. So I'm just gonna go to the Oracle portion of the video. If you liked your reading, please give this video a like. It really does help out the channel a lot. But for those of you who chose the Animal Spirit, your card is the Scarab Beetle Spirit. Magic works through you. You can do it. Don't sell yourself short. Don't underestimate how powerful you are. And I think that if this message resonated with you, it might be all the more reason to give yourself the challenge to not mention or talk about the Seven of Swords guy. Whoever the Seven of Swords guy is for you, give yourself the challenge to not talk about this person for like a week or two and see what happens. That might be what can clear the space for the magic to flow through you. If you chose the Angelarium card, your angel is crucial, the Angel of Punishment. Now, fortunately for you, I've picked this card many times, and I'm pretty sure that there's another angel who has a very similar vibe. There's an angel of vengeance and an angel of punishment, but both angels can't see. And again, the focus on, and I'm gonna really hammer this point. Oh, okay, it's too close. Is this better? Anyway, this angel's head is there are no eyes. He can't see, and he's lashing out at potentially the wrong person instead of getting his shit in order. That's kind of how that card fits into this reading. So try to really remember that just even if everyone knew about the Seven of Swords guy, that still doesn't get you any closer to getting your domain in order. And it might be hard for some of you who needed to hear this, but that's how I'm reading it. Finally, if you chose the Tower Oracle, your card is Approach. This is I Ching hexagram number 19. And the keywords are advancing, a warm reception, prosperous conditions, increased influence, hopefulness, lightening up, an arrival. It's time for you to take center stage for the people who pick this card. I'll move it into frame a bit more. It's time for you to take the stage and cross the threshold. It's funny too, because both of these cards have very similar vibes in the sense of creating the space for the magic that can flow through you to flow through you. And yeah, I think the people who picked this card are in a better position to just start getting on the ship and crossing the Atlantic. They're kind of closer to the pier where they step on the ship than maybe these people, but they're very similar flavors of don't cut yourself short and actually just start doing the thing. So yeah, I think that's a good note to end on. So I'm gonna end the video there. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you like this video, please give this video a like. Thank you so much for watching. I hope y'all have a great couple of weeks following this lunation. Oh shit, we're heading right into eclipse season after this. I forgot to mention this at the top, but y'all probably knew that anyway. All right, enough jibber jabber. Take care, I'll see you soon.